Hello,
All
everybody,
right.
and welcome to another episode of the podcast. I have with me a very special guest, a performer who goes by the name Shinnosuke-san. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Hello, everybody. I'm Shinnosuke from Japan.
So you are a performer, and
Yep.
it's very exciting to be talking with you because you seem to be very dramatic and very you have a theater skills, as I
hmm
gathered. So can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Right. Actually, I've been a professional performer more than 10 years. That I'm mainly focusing on Japanese traditional performances like sword fighting performance and Japanese dance, including acting and also sometimes singing as well. Then I was performing in theater, also in historical drama as well. Um, but what, how to say, I'm really happy to make somebody who watch my performance be happy after watching my performance. So yeah, I'm quite happy to be a performer.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you on this platform on my
Mm-hmm.
podcast. So, can you tell me, did you always want to become an artist, a performing artist?
Yeah, I wanted to be a performer, but also, how to say, I've been doing many things, not only performances, but including producing, the directing, also nowadays a little bit focusing on a little bit more business side, for example, marketing things or something like that. So, from my perspective, everything can be related to art expression. For example, my passion, the expression. So doing many things can be okay for me too. Yeah.
Arigato.
Mhm.
So, when did you start performing? Or did you learn art in theater, or did you just start performing?
Mhm. Actually, when I was a junior high school student in Tokyo, I started a performance, but at this moment it was amateur thing, not really professional. But that timing made me maybe want to be a professional in the future. Then continue that from junior high school students to university, and also I became professional after when I was 22 years old, 23 years old. So as a professional, I started performance at that time.
Yeah. So, how do you mentally prepare for a show? Because there is a lot of talk about the
hmm
mental restraints and the fatigue that
hmm
performers feel, especially in Hollywood and in Broadway and stuff like this. So,
hmm
how do you prepare mentally for each show? Trying to be, I'm guessing you want the perfection, because every
I see.
performance wants to have that moment of perfection, to know that the crowd is pleased and you are pleased as well as an artist. So how do you
hmm
prepare for each and every
Uh,
show?
yeah, actually, that's very interesting. That because I think that's really important for performance. For example, for in my case, I always focus on being flat, before the performance. Not really too positive, not really negative, but just keeping me flat, just a neutral position. So that I can control myself, become positive and negative at any moment in the performance. So this is really important for the performance. Of course, being calm is also important. But in my case, being flat is the most important thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zanshin. Yeah.
ありがとう。斬新。Thank you.
わかります。
Mhm.
Do you like the fame that comes with being an artist, or do you try to stay away from that and just focus on the art
Mhm.
itself?
Yeah, of course, some films I'm quite happy with that. For example, just the audience is standing the applause after the performance. This means I made them to be happier before the performance. So I'm really happy with these kind of things. But normally I focus on performance to think about the audience, how I can make them happy after the performance. So I do just focus on the performance, even if there's just one or two audiences in front of me. It doesn't matter the number of audiences. So I just try to my best all the time.
Thank you, arigato.
Yeah.
And did you have some kind of experience that influenced you greatly that was impactful and important to you in your
Uh,
personal life or a career that driven you to go on, continue, and to
mhm.
better perform as a person, as an actor and artist?
I see it. Actually, maybe in my life, the really important moment was when I was about 20 years old. I was in United States at that moment for half a year or something like that. Then I met a lot of friends from all over the world and meeting different culture and different history, different religions, and everything was very new for me. So how to say, but at that moment, actually, I was a little bit ashamed of myself because I didn't really know Japanese tradition or at that moment. So because everybody from other countries, they are proud of themselves with their countries and history or something like that. So I just decided to start learning Japanese tradition after coming back to Japan. So that moment was, I think, a very important moment for me to change my life.
そうですか。
So this.
ありがとう。
Mhm.
So, do you have any other hobbies and interests, or do you have different career paths that you
Mhm.
would like to take in the future?
I see it. As I told you, I'm also focusing on some marketing things, producing things. So maybe in near future, I want to also focus on these kind of things to spread our expression and passion or something like that. But personally, my hobby can be music as well. Then nowadays, I'm trying to create some art performances related to music. Um, as I really like Japanese animation too, maybe something related to Japanese animation and singing or something like that. So maybe in near future I can make that I can show you people some new kind of performance. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm quite
Um,
enjoying it.
so, how long were you planning to continue to be a performer? Um,
Mm-hmm.
or you still have the drive, the passion to do it, to go up on stage each night in various
Mm-hmm.
different cities around the world, as I gather also. So,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course, I want to do many performances. In the in those words, is that I want to show my passion, the expression to many people in the world. Uh, because of that, I maybe my performance may change some people's lives and feeling. And after watching performance, this is really important. Then yeah, so I want to be a professional performer and an artist for longer years, maybe until I don't know, whole my life or something like that.
ありがとうございます。Shinosuke-san, it was a
ありがと
pleasure talking with you, and I
う。う
hope we
ん
can talk in the future. Also.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Thank you so much. Sayonara.
Yeah, sayonara. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.